future. Today we are playing Mono Blue Tempo in Legacy. We're gonna do a quick deck tech, then we're gonna get right into it. First off, mana, pretty simple. Got fetch lands for Brainstorm to shuffle. You got snow-covered islands, and then you got wastelands. It's a pretty simple mana base, nothing too crazy. Creatures, Delver of Secrets, and True Name Nemesis are pretty much staples of the format. If you don't know what they are, you probably don't know Legacy. But we do have Brazen Borrower, which is a good threat, and it can also bounce things that are problematic, you know, Gurmag Anglers, Crystal Brand, stuff like that. Stuff that we wouldn't normally be able to deal with. And then here, the top end, we have 5 cards that haven't really become Legacy staples, but I think they will. First here, Stormwing Legacy. 5 mana 3/3 with Prowess. When it ETBs, you get to scry 2. But his big thing is it costs 2 and a blue less to cast if you cast an instant or sorcery this turn. So with the absolute nuts, we can cast a 2 mana 3/3 flyer on turn 2 and just start beating our opponent down. The other new card is Ethereal Forager. It's 6 mana for a 3/3 with flying. When it attacks, you may return an instant or sorcery exiled to your hand. But the big thing about this is Delve. So you can exile cards from your graveyard to get it back, and then you can return those cards from your graveyard when you attack with it. So it's just another good, efficient threat. That's basically the name of the games. We have all of these guys here. Delver doesn't have flying at first, but it will eventually. So we have 15 cards that are pretty difficult to deal with, and they're all good threats on their own. The spell base, pretty normal. Force Will, Force Negation, and Daze are counter spells. We have 12 cantrips, Brainstorm, Ponder, Preordain. Vapor Snag is just a good answer. And then Gut Shot pairs super nicely with our Stormwing entity. It's kind of our quote-unquote nut draw. If we can cast Gut Shot, paying 2 life to do any damage to whatever, and then on turn 2, and then we can cast our Stormwing and start beating our opponent down pretty quick. Gut Shot, also a generally good card, helps against Thali, which is pretty problematic, Mana Dorks, Elves, stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of the reason it's in the deck. Sideboard, Grafdigger's Cage, Surgical Extraction, that's our graveyard hate. Flusterstorm, Force Negation, 2 more counter spells. Narset for anyone that likes to draw cards. Back to basics for those real greedy cards. Winter Orb is kind of here for those. I don't know. Winter Orb's kind of an odd one that I haven't yet figured out why it's in the sideboard. But I mean, we do have a lot of free spells: Force of Will, Force Negation, and Daze. So if we can stick one of our threats in play, it can probably help. It's probably there for the control mirrors, the mid-range mirrors, stuff like that. Null Rod for artifacts. Null Rod for artifacts, and Pithing Needle, kind of just a catch-all for whatever we need it to be. And with that, let's hop into a league and see how we do. Legacy. None of these. Where's the Legacy League? There it is. 10 event tickets. Join. Alright. How do you play in real life with the cards? I don't. What do you mean? Like, we have. Do you mean like where do I play, or like same rules? What do you mean? Do you fight the same way? Yeah, so you and your opponent each start at 20 life total. And then while we look for an opponent here, I'll go back to the deck. Creatures have power and toughness. Power is how much attack they deal, toughness is how much health they have, basically. So like the Stormwing entity here is 3 power, so when it attacks our opponent, it'll do 3 damage to them. And the goal of the game is to get your opponent down to 0 life. And man, it is really... no one is in the queue today. I used to play paper Magic at least once a week, and then the whole global pandemic thing happened, and you're not allowed to play paper Magic anymore, really. Nor would I trust it. Um, I don't want COVID playing Magic. I don't think that's worth it. It's not something that I would like to do. Wow, maybe we aren't playing Legacy today. Okay, see you in a sec. Oh, hey, there we go. We found a match. Just kidding, we are playing Legacy today. Wait, no. Opponent! Opponent, press join, please! Opponent, come back! No! Okay, cool. I was scared for a moment. I didn't think our opponent was gonna come here. This hand is exactly what we want it to be. We'll play our snow-covered island, pass the turn. Astrolab. Yep. Secretly the best card. Oh, actually, it's not so secret anymore. This card is broken. Welcome back, Cake. We found an opponent to play against. Yeah, here we'll definitely just preordain. Scry 2, draw a card. Double Days. We'll put one on top, one on bottom, draw it. And then we'll pass the turn. So Cakes, we're basically a control deck. We have these things called counter spells, so they stop our opponent's spells from doing whatever our opponent's doing. And right now we have 2 counter spells, 2 draw spells, and our nice threat. All you need in life. We're just gonna keep hanging out. What do you cast it, opponent? We didn't counter the second one, so I don't think it's right to counter the first one if we didn't counter the second one. And okay, now we'll draw Delver of Secrets. We'll cast it because this is basically this deck is basically a protect the queen style strategy. You stick a threat, something to kill your opponent with, and then you use your counter spells to protect your threat. So we have Brainstorm, so this Delver is going to flip. It's guaranteed. Opponent with all 4 Astrolabs, huh? Okay. So their mana is just perfect. Give the doggo a treat. You want a treat? Huh? You'll have to remind me in 10 minutes, Kate. My dog is currently... Whoa, where are we at? She's sitting in her chair right now. She just finished eating her meal, and we have to let her meal digest, or else she'll throw it all up. So, and she's got to sit in there for half an hour. So, remind me in about 10 minutes. I doubt I'll forget, but we don't want to let her out of her chair right now, because that'd be quite the mess, you know. So, in response to our Delver secret trigger, we're gonna Brainstorm. We don't need Brazen Borrower. And we'll put the other Brainstorm on top, and we'll let the Delver resolve. We will reveal Brainstorm, flipping the Delver. Then we'll draw the Brainstorm. Play our land, and we have our threats. And we also have just infinite amounts of counter spells here. So we're just gonna keep our Delver alive. Basically the only plan we have here. There's a Thoughtseize. I don't think we really care about Thoughtseize. We'll let that happen. We have 3 different counter spells in our hand. How does a mod work? a mod like on Twitch? Or like a game mod, or what do you mean? Took our force of will, sure. Yes, on Twitch. Yeah, so a mods kind of help mod or keep the chat in control, basically. If there's like 20 people in chat and they're all chatting away, and someone slips in and says something horribly inappropriate, the mod would time that person out or ban it if I missed it. They're really only just there to help keep the ruffians in control. Smaller channels generally don't need mods. Like it's just you and I in the chat right now, so like if someone popped in right now and said something horribly inappropriate, I could just take care of them myself. We're gonna play the Scalding Tarn here. Entomb. Yeah. Wargorger enters the battlefield, exile all other permanents you control when leaves the battlefield. So they're a Wargorger combo deck. Hopefully they don't have it all in hand, right? Well, we can just hard cast Force Negation. Oh, they're gonna put Thoughtseize back on top. That is unfortunate. We are going to go ahead and take care of this Thoughtseize, and we're going to get rid of True Name. We have our threat. He's chilling. They're going to animate dead. We're going to brainstorm in response. Wheel? I do believe we might be dead. Shuffle those 2 cards away. We will daze it. They'll pay 1. We'll daze it again and hope to God it's good enough. How do you win? You get your opponent's life total down to 0. Or you combo off and make your opponent miserable. So like my little insectile aberration here has been going to town. Ah, they draw their entire deck here. So we're just gonna, we're just gonna see what they have going on. We'll let them combo off. They get to draw their entire deck. But I don't know what their win condition is, so we're just gonna hang out. They have like infinite turns. What's your plan here, opponent? So yeah, basically our opponent's just going to draw every card in their deck. We're gonna see how they win. They probably have a Thassa's Oracle or something. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I tell you what, we are losing this game real fast. At least we have wonderful music brought to you by Glitch City to hang out and listen to while our opponent combos off and draws their entire deck. Opponent, just show me your win con and like we're good. I got it. I don't want to concede because I want to know how they win the game so I can sideboard properly. Okay. What's up, Isaiah? So now, they draw their entire library, and then they animate dead Thassa's Oracle and win the game. So we can concede the game. We have officially lost. Game. I would like to concede. Thank you. So here, my phone is at 5%. Let me grab charge real quick. Sounds good, dude. We bring in all of our graveyard hates, and we bring in Narset so they can't draw their cards. The gut shots come out. Those are pretty useless in this matchup. And we also bring out another counter spell. Flusterstorm doesn't do much because we want to counter their main. Oh, thanks for the bits, Isaiah. Much appreciated, dude. We just lost, so they're undeserved, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I think we're gonna drop Ethereal Forger. I just don't think we have time to get that going. So yeah, now we have counter spells. None of these cards do a whole lot. Winter Orb doesn't stop them. No Rod, they don't have artifacts. Back to basics. They seem to have a pretty good amount of basics in their deck. Flusterstorm. You know, actually, Flusterstorm is better than Vapor Snag. So let's make that swap. And let's run it like that. I would love to be on the play. This hand's good. We have our Delver on 1. Protection spell for our Delver on 1. Surgical for a little bit of graveyard hate, and then we can get our Stormwing Entity going for a quick clock. Counter spells. Isaiah, do you play Magic? Give the doggo good pets. The doggo is currently sitting in her chair, digesting her food so she doesn't vomit everywhere. But now I owe the doggo a good pet and a treat. Yes, we'll show you. Here, there she is. She's just chilling in her chair right now. If I let her out too fast, she'll vomit, and we don't want that. We're honestly just gonna counter this. Keep them from drawing cards and setting up. And we have our threat in play. What do we reveal with Delver? True name? No, we don't want to reveal that. Alright. Unfortunate. That's not a kind of card we want to get. Don't worry. Caked redeem, giving her a treat. So she will get her treat and she will get her pets. And for now, we're just going to hang out. Our opponent's just content on playing a land and passing, and I mean honestly so are we. So there's a little trick we can do here with Delver of Secrets and Polluted Delta. So we get to see the top card we reveal with Delver, and it's a Ponder. We do want to reveal that to flip our Delver. So if we wanted to, we could crack our Polluted Delta, so we didn't have to draw this card, but I think we want to draw the Preordain. So we will. We'll play our land. We will attack our opponent for 3. And we will cast our Preordain. Look at the top couple cards here. So the problem is neither of these spells are counter spells, and we'd really like a counter spell to kind of keep up against them, but Narset's also just really good at stopping their combo. They can't draw their entire library if Narset's in play, so we'll keep Narset. They have an Ice Fang Quaddle, sure. So they have a... Ah, thanks for gifting a sub, Isaiah. Much appreciated, dude. KT, I don't know if you're actually hanging out in here or not. I don't think KT's actually hanging out here, but I'll send you a message later. Welcome to the airplane, dude. And Isaiah, thank you so much, man. Your guys' support is the only reason I get to sit here and play Magic for a living, which is insane. Well, I don't do it for a living, but the extra cash does not hurt. Let me tell you, we're moving into a new place soon, and it's super nice just to have. So I appreciate it. You're all wonderful human beings. I want to shuffle my cards. Alright, so we've drawn a preordain here. So we have options. We could preordain Stormwing Entity and then we have an insane clock. Or we could cast Narset and kind of stop them. And honestly, I kind of think our opponent has a counterspell in hand, and I'd rather get my clock going, so we are just going to cast Narset. Oh. I think I will be able to stay all stream again. Hey, it's alright, man. I appreciate the support, and you coming in and hanging out for even a little bit. So, thank you so much, dude. We're going to attack with our Delver. And also, thank you for the 50 bits. They had 2 Ice Fang Quaddles. Shucks, that is unfortunate. I was not ready to play around that. And they had the Abrupt Decay. Alright. Things are falling apart quickly for us. Hopefully Surgical Extraction is good enough. Did they shuffle? Yes, they did. So I think the plan here is Preordain plus Stormwing. Plan has changed. Now we're just going to take them off black mana. Welcome back, Caked. And play our True Name Nemesis. Now that you are back, we will free the dog. Come here a little bit. Hi. This target player. And let's see. Come here, Chloe. Come here. First, Isaiah, you wanted to... Come here. Good girl. Let's pick you up. Ugh. Give you some good pets for Isaiah. Give you the grabs. Oh. That girl. Good stuff. Yeah. And then, can you sit for me? What do I got? What do I got, huh? Oh, nice. Oh, hey, scoot forward, please. Oopsie daisy. This is from Cake a little bit. Say thank you. And now she's just gonna suckle on it because she knows she's spoiled rotten. And why eat the treat immediately? And there you guys go. You've spoiled my dog. And she appreciates it. Don't you, little bit. Alright, we're gonna cast this Preordain. We're gonna put both these right to the bottom. And we're gonna cast Stormwing Entity. So we have a pretty good clock going. Veil of Summer. Okay, sure. Opponent gets to draw their card. We get to scry too. Put that to the bottom. Force Will can stay right where it's at. It's good to know they have Veil of Summers though. It's a card we need to play around. Honestly, I haven't played Legacy in so long I forgot the card existed. Ugh. Dog hair in the mouth. Man, Caked Isaiah, I appreciate you guys hanging out so much. We're building our own little community here, and it's awesome. I was like, my biggest goal in life was to like make a little community as I streamed. Opponent's gonna Entomb. Put World Grudger in their graveyard. Sure. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna attack with both here. They can obviously trade Ice Fang Auto for this, and they will. Sure. Best community? It is the best community. This dog is still eating her treat. And then we're going to go ahead and Surgical their World Dragon here, paying some life. With all sorts of backup. So they have an Animate Dead, a Fatal Push, a Force of Will, and a Thoughtseize in hand. And then in their library, they have 2 Uros. Hello, the son of Ass of Nuz. Hey, Larry. I was very confused about what you were saying. It took me like 6 reads through to figure it out. We are going to screenshot their deck here. And then they have, for win cons, they have an Oko, they have 2 Uros, and a Baleful Strix. And that's the only ways they have to win a game right now. So good to know. And we're also going to pop open that screenshot here, move it on over here. That way we can keep a nice look on their deck. Speaking of members of the best community in all of Twitch, Larry shows up. I don't know what I'm saying. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Cheers. How you doing? Opponent's going to attack for 1, and we're going to punish them. I finished. You've already finished the main story for Boss Rider. That's great. Have you bought Iceborne? We're gonna flash in this Brazen Borrower just to kill them in 2 turns. I just need to do a bit more. Like what? What do you got left still? Well, Wasteland's a pretty dead draw, but you know. You know there's an entire, yeah, you know there's an entire expansion, right? Iceborne. I'll props buy it soon. Math checks out. What is in our opponent's hand right now? They have Thoughtseize, Fatal Push. We're honestly gonna counter this. Because we don't want them to get an Uro. We have them dead on board. So, I mean, we're out of cards in hand. We have nothing to do here. But they need to top deck something to stay alive. Otherwise, yeah, they didn't do it, so we win. That's how this deck generally wants to play out. You want to get your counter spells going. And then you want to get one of your threats down and you just want to destroy your opponent with them. So, that was a good showing for our deck. we want to change anything in sideboard. Seeing their deck. Now that we know what their deck looks like, we. How many basics did they have? They didn't have a lot of land in general. So we don't want back to basics. Surgical and Grafdigger's Cage are still good. They brought in Abrupt Decay, but it looks like, taking a real close look here, they only have one Abrupt Decay in the entire deck, which is good to know about. So yeah, I think we just run it back. I think our deck is pretty well situated to win this. This hand is a pretty easy mulligan. If this were an island, we'd keep it, but enjoy your shower, Larry. This hand is an easy keep. This hand is great. Turn 1 Delver into Pondor to set it up. We'll put the Brazen Barber back. This hand is more than good. It's great. Speaking of Tony the Tiger, have you all seen the new Frosted Flakes commercials? Have you seen what they've done to my boy? They've massacred him. Tony the Tiger looks so different now. Like, it's insane. Opponent's gonna cast Ponder, sure, no big deal there. Oh, geez, we're up to 5 viewers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We are playing the best competitive format. The best non-cube format, I believe. Legacy is awesome. I love this format. Daze is actually a great pickup, because if our opponent has anything they want to do to try and kill our Delver here, it won't work out in their favor. So, we'll pass the turn here. We've got our threats. This Delver... If this Delver is not flipping this turn, it's flipping next turn with these Ponders in hand, so... Things are looking pretty alright currently. Opponent's gonna Brainstorm, sure, they're just kind of setting up for their combo. And then they're gonna shuffle their Brainstorm away, because of course they are, that's how you play Legacy. And see, here, our opponent's got a Fatal Push, they're gonna try and kill our Delver. But we have a Daze. And like I said, this is very much a Protect the Queen style deck. We want our card, we want to get our threat down. Brazen Borrower, no, we will leave that where it's at. I think we're gonna get down our second Delver here actually. Instead of setting up for the Delver flip, if we get lucky and just flip Delver naturally next turn, I think we just win the game. So we're gonna get our second Delver down. We're gonna play to win instead of playing scared. And let's see how we do against this World Gorger combo deck. I really wish we had like a Brainstorm. That would be great here. If one of these two Ponders were a Brainstorm. What do we reveal? Surgical? I would love to reveal Surgical to flip my Delver Secrets. Thank you for asking. See, and that's why we played our second Delver there. We, instead of guaranteeing the one Delver flipped, we risked it for the biscuit, and now we just have our opponent dead in 3. So now we get to bop our opponent on the nose for 6. Oh, they have an Ice Fang Quad to block? Sure. That's not a big deal. So, you know, that's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We still are getting in there for 3. We're going to cast Ponder to look for another land, I think. Oof. See, this is kind of rough. Hey, thanks for 50 bits, Isaiah. Have a wonderful day, dude. Thank you so much for hanging out. And again, like always, thank you so much for the bits. Oh, pet the doggo. Come here, Chloe. Come here. Come here. Right here, dummy. Wow. Here's the doggo. And she gets real good pets. I have a cat in my lap and I've demanded by cat law not to move. Yeah, when Chloe comes and sits in my lap, I don't move either. Hi, baby. She doesn't normally come and sit in my lap, but like when we're going to bed, she'll come and like lie on my chest. And I'm not a back sleeper. There you go. Good pets. I think we're gonna any order shuffle this. We want to hit a land here. Hey, look, we hit a land. Hot dog. Now would you get calf grab digger's cage down because there's no reason to hold it up. But yeah, I'm not a back sleeper. I like to sleep on my side / my stomach. You're welcome. Thanks for giving the dog pets, Isaiah. She adores you. We have Force of Will. Exiling Force of Will. Okay, I'm not mad about that. Have a good night, dude. I'll talk to you later. So our opponent has 3 cards in hand. We have a 3/2 flyer who's beating them down. This music's fire. Why is everyone leaving? I don't know. Isaiah had to leave. I don't know who else was here but left. I know Larry went to take a shower. He's probably still lurking though. That Lugia's theme from the second movie is just like the most fire of themes. I thoroughly enjoy Lugia's theme. Opponent found their Uro, sure. We have so much hair everywhere, you know that? How many Uros does our opponent have? Just the 2? Okay. And they can't even bring them back right now, so we're just gonna hang out with this surgical extraction. Hey look, another Delver. Don't mind if I do. Let's ponder as well. See, we look at our options. Let's put this back, and then surgical. Shuffle, no. Draw the second, surgical. And take care of Uro. Let's just get it out of here. Delver's not going to flip. Oh, they had 2 Uros in hand. Big punish for that. Now all they have is an Animate Dead. 3 Icebane Quaddles. Thassa's Oracle. They take out Oko? They took out Oko, okay. So opponent has Animate Dead in hand. And when we are solidly in the driver's seat for this game. Opponent drew a land. Yep. And even if our opponent did draw something scary, we can just Brazen Borrower to bounce it, so. They're dead in 3. Things are looking pretty good for our heroes, chat. Our opponent has to draw insanely well here for this game to matter. Baleful Strix? Animate Dead the Icebane Quaddle. Sure. They get to draw their card. End step, we're going to Brazen Borrower, bounce the Animate Dead, just to kind of keep the beats going. Petty Thief. Get that out of here. Because, I mean, they get to draw a card next turn. But I really just don't want them to be able to block. I want to keep... How did you find the girl you raided? Are you talking about yesterday? Angie? I think I raided Angie yesterday. I don't remember. Anyways, she is part of our little friends group that we all have here on Twitch. We're a bunch of new streamers, and we all have kind of gotten together and made friends with each other. So. Do we Surgical Extraction their Ice Fang Quaddle? I can't find a charger. Cake, no! If we Surgical Extraction their Ice Fang Quaddle, there's not a whole lot they can do. They would need to have... Yeah, I don't think this... We're just going to take care of this. There we go! And... Match 1. 40 minutes to go through match 1, but came out W, so that's good. And we move up to 1-0 in the league. Ooh, that knee pop though. Go ahead and close this picture. What? Oh, hey, look, we finally found a match. Yaga. Lost a die roll, so clearly bad at magic. This hand's good. It's got 3 draw spells in it, so we'll keep. We've got our threat. We've got, you know, Vapor Snag, which is just here, I guess. Aether Vial. Could be a number of things, but probably some sort of death and taxes list. And because of that, they might have a card that doesn't let us search our library, so we're going to go ahead and just crack that fetch now and ponder. So let's go Brainstorm on bottom, then land, then Delver. That was wrong. That was foolish of me. I don't know how to do math. We should have put, obviously, Brainstorm up. No. No, that was right. Yeah, so next turn we'll play Delver. Hope you find your charger eventually, Caked. I appreciate the view, man. Appreciate you hanging out. For a second I thought I was wrong. But no, so we're going to play Delver next turn. Yep, see it. Just expected they are a Death and Taxes type deck. We're going to play this land out. We're going to play Delver. And we know that there's a Brainstorm on top, so as long as we don't have to crack this fetch, this Delver is guaranteed flipping next turn. We're good to go. We'll see what they put into play with Aether Vial. Would not be surprised if this is whatever card it is that stops us from fetching. Do we fetch because we think it's going to be that, and or maybe not guaranteed flip to Delver? I think the answer is yes. We need our mana. We'll get this island. They can put their Aether Vial trigger into play. It's probably Leonin Arbiter. That's the card. It was a Baleful Strix. We were bamboozled, chat. I no longer have any clue what this deck is. Opponent Brainstorm? Sure. This Vapor Snack, not very good against Baleful Strix. True Name Nemesis, though, is going to be great here because Baleful Strix cannot block it. Blue, so some sort of maybe Esper Taxes? I don't know. My trigger goes on the stack. We reveal Gut Shots. Do you want to reveal this card? Yes. Thanks for asking. We will play our land. We will play out our true name Nemesis. We will choose you. We'll Gut Shot their Baleful Strix. Get it out of here. And then start beating our opponent down. And currently we're in the driver's seat. That could very easily change. I don't really know what's going to be in our opponent's deck. But we have 6 power on board. We have a 3-turn clock. See what they got here. Recruiter of the Guard. Okay. We'll see what they get with a recruiter. True name of their own, maybe? That way they can just vial it in and immediately. Soul Herder. Whenever a creature is exiled from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Soul Herder. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile. Okay. Interesting. So now they're going to exile their Recruiter of the Guard. They're going to go get something else. And we're in a bit of trouble? Yep. They get Flicker Wisp. Oof. Are they dead to other second true name? No, they're not. We're 1 point short. But honestly, I think our goal here is just kill them dead. We've got a much faster clock than they do, so. Oh wait, we have Vapor Snag. Vapor Snag's gonna kill them. Boys, we're gonna kill with Vapor Snag. Are you ready? This is an exciting time in my life. Sure, they put in their Flicker Wisps. They flicker Recruit of the Guard. Soul Hoarder flickers. Oh, Plague Engineer. Fucking hell. We're gonna kill them with Vapor Snag. Chat, I'm sad. Chat, I'm very, very sad. Plague Engineer is not a card I was ready for. Are they gonna reset Plague Engineer, put it on Delver? Yeah. Man. Opponent's deck should not be working, but it is. Well, let's start drawing cards, see what we can find. We will, any order, shuffle that. Guess we found another Delver. Okay. Delver's a human. There's a Plague Engineer on human. That was really dumb. We don't have a sideboard for this matchup. We can bring Null Rod in to stop. Force Negation seems pretty bad here, so we'll bring a Null Rod in to shut down their Aether Vials. And I guess we'll bring a Winter Orb in, so we shut down Aether Vial and then get Winter Orb down. We probably win the game from there. Man. love to be on the play. Thanks for asking. We'll keep this. We'll go Delver on 1. And then we'll try and set Delver up with Ponder / Preordain. Look for lands, too. Opponent's mulliganing. We have Force of Will for any problematic permanents they might play. Get our Delver down and pass the turn. We probably just let Aether Vial resolve in this instance so we have Null Rod in hand. Swords to Plowshares, he says. How about you don't, but we say you did. I would like my threat to be around for a little bit, please. Alright, Delver. What are you showing me? Something good. Oh, Delvey. Sure. Now Delver will flip. And hey, maybe we should bring back to basics in. Meddling Mage, she says. Naming what? Seems like an odd card to have it in this matchup, but I guess. Brainstorm. Alright, well. Brainstorm in our hand is dead now. Fun stuff. Let's ponder and look for our lands. We will go here, here, and then here. Say no to that. We'll take them off of blue mana. And then we'll attack for 3. Wasteland's a busted Magic card. And we have a land on top, so you know, we're good. Oh, shucks. They're not blocking, so might as well attack for 2. Yep. Charming Prince. Are you gonna reset, or are you gonna scry? Yeah, makes sense. Math checks out. We're gonna play our land here and just keep beating them in the face. Man, I feel like our opponent's deck is just not very good, but like it's lining up quite well right now. Opponent is also winning the race, so we need to draw a land to get True Name down. Has Aether Vial, sure. So now if we don't draw the land, we'll shuffle here. We don't want the Preordain on top. Alright. So we'll Null Rod, so they can't activate this Aether Vial. Welcome back, Isaiah. That was a short break, friend. Hopefully opponent's mana... Well, no, they can't be mana. It's land screwed. They're pretty good on lands. What are you casting? Enters the battlefield, return up to 1 target creature. Planeswalker. Oh, that's unfortunate. Man, our opponent's playing a really janky deck that would not do good against literally any other deck in the format, but it is just tearing us apart. Okay, well, we will do this. Ping our opponent for 1. And then cast a Stormwing entity. It's here. It's a 3/3 blocker. Put Daze to the bottom. We'll keep Scalding Tarn on top. This Aether Vial will continue doing nothing. Opponent's going to hit us down to... Opponent's going to kill us. Man, that's an unfortunate loss. I feel like that deck just... Our opponent's deck should not have worked as well as it did. But they just happened to be luckier than us, and everything lined up quite well. So, cheers to them, I guess. Sucks for us. How was whatever you had to go do, Isaiah? It was good. I'm glad it was good. Welcome back. We are going into match 3 of our league here. I never asked, or I don't think I ever answered. Do you play Magic? Are you a Magic aficionado, or are you just kind of here to hang out like a real OG? Here to hang out. Alright. Well, I appreciate it, bud. Someday, we're just going to explode on Twitch, and we're going to get super popular. And have just hundreds and thousands of subscribers. And this is going to... I'll do it for 8 hours a day and be an OG. Or be like super popular. But I'll know. Isaiah will comment in the chat, and he'll donate 50 bits. Or like he always does, and ask me to pet the doggo. And I'll know. Isaiah was one of the first ones here. Isaiah, Cakes, Larry, all you guys. Like, I'll know when I'm popular. We're never gonna blow up. Like, that's just like the greatest fantasy of my life. Like, if ever did happen, great. I think it's like every nerd's dream to hang out and play video games for a living. Like, get paid to just sit here in front of a computer and play games. That's the dream. Hey, look, we finally found a match. Man, that took a hot minute. We finally want... words are hard. We finally want a die roll, too. Pretty easy mulligan. No lands. Pretty good keep. We'll put Stormwing back. And we'll just kind of turn 1 Delver. He's here to look at your secrets. And if he doesn't flip naturally, we have preordained to flip him by force. Hopefully. Cavern. Well, these cards are dead. Yep. I'm still playing Smash and waiting for my birthday. How's your Nuzlocke going? Put that card over there because it's dead. This is probably just like one of the worst matchups we have. Because, well, they have a Cabinet of Souls. Force Negation Days and Days don't do anything. We'll put that on bottom, put that on top. Trot. We won't be attacking because they have a Goblin Lackey. Good, not fantastic. Alright. Sounds like most Nuzlockes of any game, really. See what we draw here. Preordain. Okay. So we'll start with Brainstorm to get rid of these two, or all these dead cards. Oh boy! Oh wait, that's a Wasteland. Okay, we'll put back the 2 Dazes, right? We'll pop out Wasteland. We'll destroy Cavern of Souls. And bada bing, bada boom, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna shuffle those Dazes away before I forget. And cast Preordain. Put on top, draw the gut shot the Goblin Lackey. Man, just like that, this game went from, I feel like, unwinnable to we are just so far ahead right now, like it's not even funny. Our opponent has 1 mountain. We can now counter their spells, provided they don't have another Cavern of Souls, of course. This Force Negation is great to pitch the Force of Will. We have a clock. Things are looking up for us, chat. Things have aligned. We are going to keep beating our opponent's pace for 3. If we draw a land, we get to get True Name Nemesis and double our clock. If we don't draw a land, we have 2 Force of Wills up. Wasteland doesn't do anything, so we don't play non-basics. We found a use for Force and Negation, ladies and gentlemen. It was to pitch the Force of Will. Killing the game, ladies and gents. Killing the game. We did hit 15 subscribers, though, so we are working on our next emote. We are, ooh, another land. So we're going to Shields down here. They can cast whatever spell they want. We're going to get True Name down. But we have asked a friend of ours, Foxy. If you don't follow Foxy, you should. We have asked Foxy to draw our beautiful dog. And she is going to be our next emote, which I am super excited about. So, coming soon, Chloe as an emote. Now whenever you ask me to pet the dog, you can spam Chloe in the chat. Opponent has a Caracas. Goblin Ringleader. That's kind of the worst possible outcome here. Because they get to draw... They just drew 3 cards. Yes, Chloe. I agree. Chloe is the best doggo ever. And she deserves to be immortalized on Twitch. See what we draw. Brainstorm's a good draw. So now we get to attack our opponent for 6. And honestly, if they cast Goblin Cradlemaker to kill our Insectile Aberration, we probably just Force of Will to get rid of it. I feel like that's exactly what they're doing. Now the real question is, do we Brainstorm first? I don't think we do. That's too greedy. Honestly, let's just... We have the game pretty much locked up. We Force Will their Goblin Cratermaker. They have no answers to either of our cards. We attack them for 6 and kill them? Yep, there we go. Alright. So we barely won that. That was pretty lucky to win that. We're gonna get these force negations out of our deck. They don't do anything. But honestly, we don't have... We'll bring the Null Rod in again. We'll bring the Winter Orb in again because they're just there, I guess. Null Rod shuts down their Aether Vial. Winter Orb shuts down their lands. We'll take out a Daze for another Winter Orb. And another Daze for Narset, I guess. I think these 4 cards are better than 2 Daze, 2 Force Negation. The rest of the cards I don't think we need, so we'll run it like that. They run Cavern and they run Aether Vial, so counter spells are pretty bad. It's a bit of an awkward hand. If they have Aether Vial, this hand is basically unplayable. So I think we keep and hope they don't have Aether Vial. We'll go Goblin, or we'll go Delver into Winter Orb, and hopefully, if they don't have Aether Vial, that'll slow them down so much. They'll be pretty donezo there. Yeah, sure. You can fetch. Goblin Lackey. This card is terrifying. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you can put a goblin from your hand on the battlefield. So we will draw... Hey look, we'll draw a basic island. We'll play the basic island, we'll play Delver. And we will most certainly block the Goblin Lackey with our Delver. Like, not even close. We will snap that off. If they have a removal spell here, we probably are just dead. So we hope they don't have a removal spell. Yeah, sounds about right. Yep, and we will block because we can't let that connect. Isaiah Basic Island is the best play in all of Magic. Skirt Prospector. They don't have a land. They kept a 1-lander. So we're gonna punish them. We're gonna play our Winter Orb. And now their land just doesn't untap, and they don't have any more lands in hand. And like, sure, our lands don't untap, but it's not a huge deal for us. Aw, they found a second land. Shucks. Sack Skirt Prospector, do something special. Chalice on 1. Also not a big deal, we don't have any 1-drops in our hand. We'll untap our basic island. Draw. And now we just kind of hang out. We play the waiting game. We have 2 very powerful threats in our hand that will kill them much faster than they'll kill us. Knowing they have Chalice, that kind of shuts down a lot of our draws, but luckily we have a lot of draws in hand that don't care about it. And we're just drawing lands, which I am not sad about. So now we'll get True Name down. We'll choose them. Play another land. Pass a turn. I'm so sleepy. Larry, go drink a cup of coffee. Or a Monster, or Bang Energy, or whatever you like. Hey, we'll Wasteland that. So opponents got lots of mana that they can do with stuff here. They can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can play something pretty scary. No, I can't sleep later than What do you mean? It's like 5 o'clock for you. You'll be fine. Land on top of the deck. That's not bad. You're okay. I'll suffer and play some games in the meantime. So we're gonna kill their Crocus just to kind of keep them off of lands. And then we're just gonna keep hanging out. Just got Pichu in my Smash Nuzlocke. Nice. You mean strictly worse Pikachu? Makes sense. Honestly, we might bounce Chalice and then play our Delver out. That's a scary card for them to have top in their library. So we'll let this resolve. We will fetch. Get a basic island. Let this resolve. They'll go get Kiki Jiki. And are we just dead here? We might just be dead here with the Skirt Prospector still on the stack. But let's find out. So yeah, now they just sack 2 goblins, get Kiki Jiki back. How do they kill me, though? No, they don't. Sweet. Untap our land, draw. Okay, that's fine. Days is not bad.gpg. We will cast our 2 mana 3/3, exiling a whole lot of lands. And now we're just chilling. Isaiah wants you to suffer, Larry. How does that feel? How do you feel being forced to suffer? Good, lol. It's just like normal life, right, Larry? Nothing's changed. True, though. So this Winter Orb's doing a good job of slowing them down. So now we get to daze this, they can sack another creature to counter it. But Kiki Jiki's in their hand, so... you know. Not a big deal. We'll see what's on top of their library. This Winter Orb has been putting in work slowing them down. And luckily we haven't... we'll untap land. Draw. Hey, look, another daze. Neato burrito, boys and girls. Neato burrito. And we're just trying to kill our opponent here. Oh, hey, look, our opponent scooped it up. Nice. We have moved on to 2-0, or 2-1. 2-0 that match. Things aren't going too bad. This deck feels pretty good, actually. Like, it's minus Force of Will and Force of Negation. It's a pretty cheap deck. Like, if you want to pick it up in paper, like, you can replace, if we look at the basic lands that are in, or the fetches, we're playing 8 fetches. It doesn't really matter what 8 fetches you want. I think Flooded Strands and Polluted Deltas are cheapest. You can also get 4 Prismatic Vistas if you want. Wasteland might, I don't know how much Wasteland is. That might be a big factor. I know Force Wills are like $100 a piece right now, so there's 400. These are like $30 a piece right now, so it's 460 for these 4 cards right here. But I mean, if you already have 4 Force Will and some Force Negations or something like that, this deck, like for the most part, and you fix the fetch land scenario here, this deck's not the most expensive, considering some Legacy decks are a few grand, you know? Yeah, this hand's keep. This hand goes turn 1 Delver into, or with a little bit of protection, into some draw spells to transform him. It's not bad. Not bad.gpg. Let's go get ourselves a basic snow-covered island. Play our Delver of Secrets and pass the turn. The first match took 40 minutes. The next 2 matches we completed in half an hour, so we're doing pretty good. They're gonna Swords to Plowshares my Delver. What if you didn't, opponent? What if you didn't? Let's see what Delver reveals here. Brainstorm? I would love to reveal Brainstorm. This is my 3/2 with flying. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And both of these cards are great, so we'll draw both of them. And start beating our opponent down with the 3/2. It's kind of unfortunate we didn't find any lands there, but not the worst in the world. Opponent's playing probably like a blue-white Miracles list, if I had to guess. No, Bants. Get Gaddock Teeg out of here. Now we get to cast another Preordain, just kind of keep churning through our deck. Put on top, put on top. Play this. Oh, we've already played our land for turn. Whoops. And keep beating our opponent down while holding up this Force of Will. I don't exactly know what our opponent's doing currently, but it's not working out in their favor. Some sort of Bant control-y kind of deck. This stops Force Will from being cast if anyone wonders why we countered it. They're a 4-color deck, okay. Color me intrigued, opponent. Oh yeah, I started a Pokemon Let's Go Eevee run where I use only shiny Pokemon. That sounds... Do you have it modded so that shiny Pokemon show up more frequently, or do you have to shiny hunt for every single Pokemon? Cause that sounds... If you have to shiny hunt for every single Pokemon, that sounds like horrible. I know shiny Pokemon are slightly more common in Let's Go because you can shiny train, but even still, I shiny trained for a Dratini in that game and it took me like 6 hours. Nice wasteland nerd. Here's a shiny hunt for every one of them. Gosh, that sounds... You are a better man than I. Hey look, let's exile Oko here. We have exiled all 4 of the spells our opponent has cast. I would feel kind of bad if I didn't feel so great. This is what you want to do in Magic. I can't use the catch combos though. So you just have to wait for shiny Pokemon to naturally show up? Isaiah, You are insane, my dude. Don't have another Oko. Gosh diggity darn it. What did I say, opponent? Now we don't get to race them. This is unfortunate. Now we really need to draw something good. And of course we're going to draw a land here, because when you need to draw something good, why wouldn't you draw a land? But now this food just kind of counteracts our insectile aberration for the rest of the game until they draw something good. So, man, that was... I hate this stupid card. I'm so glad it's banned everywhere else. I hate you, Oko. Do you hear me? You're the worst card in all of Magic. That's probably an exaggeration. Oh. Yeah, now they get to just do that. So now they have my fucking... God, I hate Oko. It's not an exaggeration. The worst card in all of Magic. Just so shitty. And now we've lost the game? We'll ponder, see what we find. Yeah, Oko sucks, chat. I hate Oko. We'll bring in the other Force Negation. These gut shots seem pretty not great. So we'll take the gut shots out. We'll bring Pithing Needle in. Stops their Nightly Reliquaries, stops their Okos. Good cards in general. And I will continue to lament how much I hate Oko as a Magic card in the Magic design. Because that card can go die in a hole for all I care. And we've run out of alcohol, chat. We have to go make ourselves another drink. Quite unfortunate. I'd love to play first, thanks for asking. We can keep this in. And we'll just kind of cast Ponder, start looking through. We'll any order shuffle that. Days, pretty good pickup, not gonna lie. Noble Hierarchy, he says. I think we're honestly going to counter that, picking up our snow-covered island. Then we're gonna wasteland them. You know, if we get to game 3, we're going to bring Back to Basics in, because they are a 4-color deck, and I forgot about Back to Basics. But now we're both starting the game over, so that's fun. Shucks, opponent had another land. How dare you, opponent? Can I draw another wasteland? We can draw another Days, that's good. We'll preordain. Put the island to the bottom, keep the Ponder for now. Pass a turn. Opponent had another land. Shucks, we were really hoping for not another land. And sadly, that's just not a card we can let resolve. Sylvan Library is an insanely powerful Magic card that's going to give him too much draw power. I want to draw all the cards, opponent, not you. Honestly, let's just play this out and put it on Oko. Oko Thief Grounds, yep. I think we want to hold on to this preordain until turn 3. We can get Stormwing Entity down. Opponent has a Noble Hierarch, sure. Unless we draw a spell right here. Oh, hey, look, we did. So we will brainstorm, take a look at our options. I don't think we need a Force Negation, I don't think we need a land here. Then we'll shuffle, get our island, and ponder. We're just scrolling through our deck, taking a look at our options. Sure, I guess. Shuffle your library? No. Maybe we should have put Force of Will before. Drawn the Force of Will here. Kept it up for whatever spells they might cast, but... Hey look, they have a Wasteland. You have a Waste. We'll see if we get punished for not holding up Force of Will here. Feels like we're about to get punished for not holding up Force of Will here. Bloodbraid Elf? Green Sun for 3. Yeah, we should have held up Force of Will. I start with myself being giant and my Smash Rose Nuzlocke. Sounds like you're not losing. Clothis is the card they get. Yeah, that's literally unbeatable for us. We should have brainstormed first. That was a mistake. Shucks. So we'll brainstorm here. Put back. We'll put these two back. Then we get this. Nope, wrong card. Get to cast Stormwing Entity and put those two cards to the bottom. So let's put you and you to the bottom. And there might be merit to keeping the Wasteland there, getting rid of their red mana, but I don't think so. I can just make red mana with Clothis, so... Wee bit unfortunate. Would like to draw one of our delve cards so we can just delve all the cards out of our graveyard. That'd be neat. Play Magic before we play Magic. Isn't this cheating or something? We're gonna Force Negation that. Honestly, I forgot today was Wednesday and we were supposed to play Commander today. Shucks. I just saw a Legacy deck and got super excited about it, Austin. Stop what you're doing, opponent. Go away. Give the doggo a good pet. Okay, Chloe, come here. Hey, wake up. Come here. Come here. Yes, come on, wake up. I know. Life is so hard when all you do is sleep. Come here. Good pets. Good. Oh, mwah. The best of pets for you, Chloe. Just the best. Whoop, pop on down. Good girl. Alright. So we have our opponent on a bit of a clock. She's gonna go back to bed now. In my defense, I never remember what day it is just ever. So, you know, I don't leave my house very often. I work from home. I remembered about 2 hours ago. Yeah, I didn't even think today was Wednesday. Whoopsie. Did he text us about it? Normally Joe texts us and reminds us. It's his fault for not reminding us. Dang it. Oh, they're exiling a land to get some manas. Okay. And then they're gonna kill our creature. Oh boy. Isn't magic fun, chat? Yeah, it's Joe's fault. Exactly. I think we're dead here, chat. We have officially lost the game. They have a big Knight of the Reliquary. We'll see if we draw anything good. Doubtful, but let's see. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. We are now 2-2. Let's see if we can go in and make our money back, huh? Because Magic Online is not gambling. No matter what they tell you. I wouldn't be surprised if Joe forgot that today we're playing Magic. Or that today's Wednesday. Because earlier I texted him about telling him that I was playing this deck on stream. And he was talking about having to go to the recruiter offers or something all day. So he might not even be home if I'm being 100% honest. I texted him about it when I remembered he said 1800. Whoops. Well, let's hope I finish this match of Magic in 16 minutes, huh? But it is Legacy, and I am playing Control. The first match of Magic took 40 whole minutes, so... we'll see. Gotta find an opponent first. Also, I forgot today was Wednesday, so I still haven't put Sisei together. But that shouldn't take long. That'll take like a few minutes. I just have to put it or re-sleeve a few cards, change it up a little bit. We should be good. Hey, look, we found an opponent. Alright, opponent, we have 15 minutes to win a game of Magic. Don't let me down. Just lose quickly, okay? We won the die roll. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's a bit land heavy, but 2 of our lands are wastelands, so not mad about that. Opponent's mulliganing. Hopefully they're not a turn 1 combo deck, because this deck or this hand just dies to a turn 1 combo. No force will, no force of negation. If you ask nicely, they should understand. Chancellor of the Annex. Alright. Chat, we're dying. We are dying very, very quickly. We didn't keep a force will, we didn't keep a force negation. They revealed they're a turn 1 combo deck. Oh wow, they didn't turn 1 us. Big wows. Big wows indeed. So now we have to pay 1 on the first spell that we cast. They're gonna fetch, sure. And get a basic swamp, okay. So if they don't go off this turn, we might be okay, because we can cast Brainstorm. If they do go off this turn, we have 0 counter spells in our hand, and we are going to die oh so fast. We may exile that player, choose a non-land card from it. Well, we'll cast Brainstorm. We'll pay 1. We'll draw 3 cards. And we're hope they'll... have to counter that or else they just take our force negation. So maybe they get scared of us. Maybe they say, man, without counter or without a discard spell, we won't. I think we're dead. I think we're very, very dead. They get Gristlebrand. Yep, there's a Gristlebrand. Now they reanimate Gristlebrand and we die. Yep, they only get to draw 7 cards. On the bright side. We also have Brazen Bower to bounce Gristlebrand? Question mark? Alright, step 1, we fetch. We get that Wasteland off top of our deck. Play Delver of Secrets. And on their upkeep, we go ahead and bounce Gristlebrand with Brazen Borrower. Petty Theft. They draw 7 cards and go down to 3. Right? So they have 7 cards in hand. But, we have Delver of Secrets. And if they don't have anything to play this turn and Delver flips, they're dead. This is the play to win line. This is how we win this game of Magic. They have 10 cards in hand, so they have to have literally nothing. No creatures with flying. Delver has to flip. And they have to have a not a removal spell. And not kill us this turn as well. It's a lot of ifs. A lot of probably deads. But we're gonna try. This is all we got, chat. We have 2 lands in hand. They have a Faithless Looting. Alright, probably dead. So now they can just pitch Gristlebrand and reanimate Gristlebrand. Gonna play some games, talk to you later sooner. Alright, enjoy your games, mate. Now they have another reanimation spell. Oh wait, they can't cast reanimate. So what are you doing here, opponent? Exhume. Yep. That gets. I thought that got. Ah. And animate dead. Woof. Our opponent just had the nuts. I don't think... Okay, we do actually have an out here. Our out is a Vapor Snag. So if there's exactly Vapor Snag on top of our library, we can bounce Gristlebrand, or we can flip Delver, bounce Gristlebrand, and kill them. Okay, we're dead. It was a daze. Alrighty. We take these out. We bring these in. We bring another Force Negation in. Ethereal Forger you can get out. We bring the Flusterstorm in. You know how hype it would have been to have Vapor Snag right on top of the deck? Joe just texted me asking if I was ready to play. Tell Joe I'm in the middle of fighting for my life and legacy. Would you like to play first? Yes. Okay, we'll keep this hand. This hand has counter spells, 2 surgical extractions, and a brainstorm to hopefully find more stuff. So, our opponent's mulliganing. Fuck this stupid card, dude. It just ruins my day. Now we probably just cast Brainstorm into getting it countered. Like, Chancellor just... We only have 1 land, so like, we can't do anything as long as Chancellor is in play. you ready? No, Joe, as you can see, I'm clearly in the last match of my tournament. You're right, Isaiah. We have to have hope. I don't know what we're gonna do though. Draw a land? Top deck a land. Oh my god, we top deck a land. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a chance. We are not dead. What are you casting? Entomb? Okay, so they're gonna entomb. We're gonna let it resolve. We're gonna get Chancellor of the Annex. Okay, well. We're gonna surgical that. Actually, let's how do you pop out their graveyard again? I don't remember. Well, we're very carefully click here. Pay 2 life. We're going to pay 1. Yes. So we get rid of Chancellor. We also know they have a Chancellor in hand. And let's take a quick look at their hand or their deck. Take a picture because it lasts longer. So they have Gristleband, Unmask, Reanimate, and Exhume. They have Xanthid Swarm, which is problematic. We cannot let that do its thing. Have a Shenanigans. That's good to know about as well. Alright. Let's bring up that picture we just took. Now we can actually see their library. Casting Dark Ritual. So they have... are they just gonna cast Unmask? What'd they exile? They exiled Exhume? Stop it, opponent. Go away. I like my hand, please. So they have 3 mana, but we know their hand is pretty dead. I don't even know why they cast a Dark Ritual there. And we're going to cast a Brainstorm. You normally don't want to cast Brainstorm on your end step. That's normally looked on as poor, but we'll put Days and then True Name, and then we'll shuffle the Days away. But we kind of needed to find something there, so now we will shuffle away that Days, play our True Name Nemesis, and hopefully start killing them. And hopefully Surgical Extraction can kind of hold it down here. Target them. Pass through our turn. We know they have Reanimate and Gristlebrand in hand. Okay, they drew a land, so they still just have Reanimate and Gristlebrand in hand. See what we draw here. I thought we shuffled that away, but apparently we still have it. Now we get to flash in Brazen Borrow at end step, and we have them on a 3-turn clock. So, whew, Isaiah, you were right. We gotta hope. We gotta cross our fingers, cross our toes, and hope we do the damn thing. Okay, they're fetching. That's probably a bad sign for us. They didn't get red mana. What are you casting, opponent? You're casting a Thoughtseize. We will counter that unless you pay 1. Tap out, opponent, damn it. Tap out. Okay, so they're tapping out. We're gonna flash in Brazen Borrower so they can't take it. The only card they can take is Surgical. We can win, Isaiah. I believe, damn it. And I think we're gonna Surgical Entomb here. Surgical the Entomb, that way they can't... Can I click on them to pay life? I can't. Shucks. Worth a shot. Alright, so we're gonna Surgical Entomb so that they can't just draw that and reanimate Gristlebrand. They have to draw exactly Faithless Looting now. There's too much going on. Okay. And they do have 4 Faithless Lootings in their deck, so like there's a chance they will draw the Faithless Looting before we get to kill them, and if they do, then we lose, but there's not much we can do about it. We have done everything we can. I don't even know why our opponent paid. Now they just lose 2 life. Thanks, opponent. Much appreciated. Oh, shoot. They thought he's targeting themselves. Okay. That's problematic. I didn't pay attention to that. Okay, so now we probably lose. I thought they were thought season targeting me. Okay, they cannot reanimate Gristlebrand anymore, though. Or they can reanimate Gristlebrand, I'm sorry. They can reanimate Gristlebrand, but they cannot... Oh, actually, they can't. Reanimate kills him if they reanimate Gristlebrand. We have lethal on board. Oh, we won. Alright, so we misplayed, but we didn't get punished. Good on us. Do we bring Pithing Needle in here to stop them from activating Gristlebrand? What do we... Is there a card we don't like in our deck? Honestly, I don't think so. I think I'm happy with what we got. We're just gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back, hope they don't have the turn 1 nuts, and kind of just hope that's good enough. How many unmasks? Okay, they're on a full 4 unmasks. That's good to know. Kev, what's going on, dude? How was your stream, dude? Was it exciting? Was it great? Alright, when it comes to the hands that are nuts, this is it. This is what we need to win. Kev, you tuned in a very exciting moment. We are playing against a very broken deck. If we win this game, we win $10. If we lose this game, we only win $5. Because Magic's not gambling. Okay, our opponent didn't mulligan, which is terrifying. They didn't reveal Chancellor, though. So, we are playing for $10 right now, Kev. It's a very, very terrifying time. Cabal Therapy. Choose a non-land card that player reveals his or her hand discards. Sure, we'll see what they name here. They named Surgical, so okay, they got one of our Surgical extractions. That's kind of problematic, but fine. We're okay. Everything's okay. We still have Force of Will in hand. We still have a Force of Will. Now we'll cast Ponder. Look at the top 3. See what we got. Let's look at our options. I don't like any of these cards. We'll get rid of them. Okay, second Force of Will is not bad. Now we have 2 counter spells up in case they try doing something wild. See what they're looking to cast here. Faithless Looting, sure, we don't care about that. We aren't stopping them anyways. We only care about the random. Oh, okay, they discarded 2 lands. That is good for us. Dark Ritual, huh? I think we just let them do their thing, expend their hand here. They know we have a Force of Will. We'll get rid of Preordain. Dude, you know, this is the last match, Joe. We're doing our darndest here. Opponent has Entomb. They put Gristlebrand, and now they try and reanimate Gristlebrand, and we counter it. So now opponent has 0 cards in hand. We have 2 lands, so basically 0 cards in hand. So it comes to who top decks better. And we found another counter spell, so that's not the worst draw in the world. Now if they top deck a land and they try and Faithless Looting, we won't let them. Okay, so now they're gonna flashback Faith. Oh wait, no they're not. They're gonna wait a turn to flashback Faithless Looting. Duh. Foolish Tristan. We have Faithless Looting covered though. We have a Flusterstorm. Okay, chat. We have a threat. But we are not conceding the game, Joe. If we concede the game, we don't win $10, and I would like $10. So opponent has Faithless Looting. We are going to counter it. Same target, yep. So now I have to pay 2 for the Faithless Looting, and we're good to go on that end. Oh, this is a stressful ass game of Magic. Alright, Delver. Don't do me dirty. Brainstorm? I would love to reveal Brainstorm. Thanks for asking, opponent. Or game. Alright, Delver didn't do us dirty. We got him dead in 6. We can do this, chat. We can win. We still have to fade a lot of draws. Okay, Daze is not the worst spell to draw here. We're just gonna keep hanging out though. Keep attacking our opponent. As long as they don't do anything, we're not doing anything. Okay, just a land, no big deal there. We just have to fade more, or we need to draw more counter spells or fade 4 more turns. And you know, Vapor Stag, also not the worst draw in the world. This Delver is going the distance. He's going for speeds unimaginable to man. This makes great television, chat. This is what we're here for. These clench your butt and hope to God games. These are why we play Legacy. Holy shit, that might be the best card in our entire deck. Now they have to deal with Cage and draw a good spell. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna go the distance? Delver, you fucking G, are you doing it? Okay, we'll wasteland them, why not? Get that ish out of here. Heck off, opponent. Maybe they only play one bad. Oh, actually, we know how many bad lands they play. They play 2. Shucks. It's worth a shot. So they need something this turn. If they don't draw it this turn, they're dead, and we win the game. Oh, come on, Magic Gods. Come on, Magic Gods. You can do it. I believe in you. We did it. We have successfully completed the journey. Kev, it's okay if you don't know what's happening, man. What happened was, we won. We got $10 in the process. $10. Yep. Alright, quick wrap up for the deck. This deck felt pretty great. Thoroughly enjoyed what it was doing. I enjoy the counter spells. The creature matchup that we played, match 2, felt pretty rough. It might be worth changing our sideboard up a little bit for that, but outside of that, this deck felt pretty strong, and I was quite happy with what it did. So, yeah, that's the end of that.